Matthew Stevens, June 15th, 1973 to March 20th, 2025. Chapel Hill. It is with great sadness that we announce the passing of Matthew Stevens, age 51, beloved son and father. He leaves his mother, Jean Thilberg, his father, Vincent Stevens, his brother, Mark Stevens, and his children, Cassidy and Colin Stevens of Avon by the Sea, New Jersey, as well as aunts, uncles, and cousins. Matthew lived in Durham after retiring from playing 8 years in the NFL. In his free time, he enjoyed competitive shooting. A memorial service will be held on Friday, March 28th at 2:30 p.m. at St. Thomas More Catholic Church, 940 Carmichael Street, Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Arrangements are in the care of Walker's Funeral Home of Chapel Hill. To order memorial trees or send flowers to the family in memory of Matthew Stevens. Good memories from the road trips with Matt, riding on the defensive bus. Good times on the sidelines. I was a cameraman for the team. I'll always remember the memorable game in November '92 at Marshall. He shut down Michael Payton's receivers, and Avery had a great game. That speed, though, Matt was very fast. Man, this is strange, gone way too soon. He was a good guy and a very focused, defensive player, even in practice. Last time I saw him was in the off-season. He came back to help Coach Moore. When I saw both of them, Coach Moore jokingly asked me, "Hey, Philip, remember this guy?" Matt smiled and gave me a hug. My deepest condolences to Matt's family and friends. As an RA, he was one of my residents during our time at ASU. I had the pleasure of reconnecting with Matt years after we graduated, and we enjoyed conversation about his time in Justice Hall and his NFL career. It was great to see how he had matured and grown into a man. I'm saddened to hear of his passing. I had hoped our paths would cross again. Rest easy, my friend. I had the privilege of being a teammate of Matt's during our time at Appalachian State, where I served as team captain. We shared mutual respect, and I always appreciated his presence on the field. One thing that stood out to me and to everyone who lined up with him was his speed. Matt was hands down the fastest guy on the team, and he used that gift to make big plays and turn heads. He went on to do what so many of us dreamed of, playing at the professional level. His journey, like many, had its highs and lows, but through it all, he remained driven. My thoughts are with his children and all who loved him. I hope they carry forward his spirit, his strength, and his love for the game. Rest easy, Matt. You'll be remembered. Please forgive me the first post got away from me, it went blank. Matt was a great person football player and had some gifts. Matt had a work ethic that was unbelievable. I was lucky he lived in my neighborhood, the Highlands. Every time I would see him, he was heading to a workout. I would say, "Matt, you have your ducks in a row, keep it up." While Matt was at Appalachian State in the summer, we would camp at the KOA campground in Boone, North Carolina. Matt would come by to see the Gyres-Brooks' wife, Linda's sons, Jeffrey and Justin, and myself. Matt would play checkers with Jeffrey and Justin, and Matt was competitive on the checkerboard. Matt was special. I was so blessed and thankful to coach Matt at Chapel Hill High School.